can't be hanging out here in the eTravel Insiders Lounge from Travel Massive and ITB and I Ambassador and Traveldudes without one of the dudes of Traveldudes. You are the dude.
The dude is the guy from the movie, but I'm the travel dude, yeah.
Very good. Well, talk about Traveldudes first. Where did it all start? Were you sitting there one day like, you know what, I'm bored, I want to travel, I got an idea, I'm just going to go?
Well, I was not bored, but I wanted to travel. And it was actually the financial crisis, and my company was happy to pay people an amount of money that they don't work, so that they could save the other half or whatever it was. That gave me the possibility to travel through Indochina and to pay my rent at home without any costs. And with my friend who was into IT, he said, let's have a travel diary. And he created a platform, well, not a website. I guess there were already blogs existing, but we had no idea of that. And then we were looking for a name, and he said, hey, Traveldudes is quite cool. The problem is at this time, everything was in German. And whenever we came to someone and said, we are the Traveldudes, and they're like, the travel what? And then you came to Scandinavia, Holland, US, UK, Traveldudes, wow, cool. But first it was just like an online diary. We realized very quickly that the biggest tips, the best travel tips were always from other travelers and the locals. So we wanted to share our experience. So instead of having just a diary, we added travel tips. But from that moment on, it got bigger and bigger. And I saw the potential and decided to make it full time. And since then, well, I've got a lounge here now.
I mean, look at behind us. It says Traveldudes. What was one thing, a little idea in your head one day is now printed all over this wall. So
yeah, and lucky me, I didn't have to print it.
But you touched on a pretty important concept, I think. What's similar with Traveldudes and I Ambassador and Travel Massive is it's not about saying, well, I'm going to make content and this is me and get away and this is just for you see, make it secret and compete. It's about community. It's about, hey, you know what? We're kind of all in the same, got the same goals here. Let's work together, right?
Well, community is one word, but I think even more important, it's social media. I'm actually only sitting here because I've started like Twitter 6 years ago. And I didn't promote myself, I was promoting everyone else. The longer I worked now, as a blogger, as a community, whatever it is, it becomes more and more a business. And with the business, money gets involved, and the traditional media is more in competition. But I don't believe in that. The trick is to be successful, to help each other, and it's just a question of brainstorming. So I always said, if Coca-Cola would tweet about Pepsi, they would profit from it. I say that for years, and especially in travel. I mean, we don't talk about currencies here and that. We talk about travel. It's passion. We inspire people, and we try to get the people out there to have the same. So it's always, of course, business, but first it's travel and the passion.
Talk about your partnership with Travel Massive. It's really the first time you guys, Traveldudes and Travel Massive, have really teamed up on something huge, but really it's a no-brainer kind of a partnership, right?
I think it's a really, really good partnership, and it's a really good fit because like with Travel Massive, of course, like especially at ITB in the last years, the event, there were always a lot of bloggers, but I think also behind that, having so many startups, so young people with creative ideas, similar like with travel bloggers, and I think providing a platform where those kind of people meet and brainstorm and create new ideas in a nice atmosphere, it's a great fit. I really love it.
Great stuff, Melvin. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
And great job with all this, man. You guys have been doing great all week, so I can tell by your voice.
Yes, and I think it's us. It's all of us. And I think it was really good.
Yeah. Take care. See you at ITB next year?
If I have the voice, I'm back.
It might be better by then. Thanks, man.